I wonder if you can see the deer in between those two walnuts. That's a dawn redwood. I've said it often before, but it was thought to be extinct. They only knew it from a fossil record, and then they found them still growing in China. Now they're all over the world, really. Billy likes a multiflora rose. That's good. I like that he likes that. Real problem for farmers. Multiflora rose. That's alder. That's Queen Anne's lace. This is basket willow. This is some kind of aster. I want to say it's a New England aster. I'm not sure, there's so many asters. And then, of course, goldenrod. What looks like grass is actually a sedge. There's a grass over there with the brownish fruit on it, or flowers. That, I think, is boneset. That's white, that white stuff. I'm not actually certain of that. And over there, we're going there. This, I believe, is hemlock. Not the tree, but related to the kind of hemlock that Socrates had to drink. And there again. This I wanted you to see. That's cardinal flower. Also sometimes I think called cardinal lily. It's not really a lily, I don't think. Cardinal flower. Now, isn't that a nice collection of them? This is wild, but pretty. Or maybe therefore pretty. Right at the moment, I can't think what those tall pink flowers are. I just can't remember at the moment. That's a second dawn redwood, but it's being crowded out by a Russian olive, or people call them here autumn olive too. I'll cut that away. There's the donkey, waiting for us to come back so he can get the rest of his oats. The two donkeys. Donkeys are calling to us. There's the cherry tree house. My mother was born in that. My great-great-grandfather, I think, had built it, but it was 70 miles away. Now it's, I've said this often, I tore it down at my mother and father's request. Tore it down, trucked it down here, and put it back up. Now it's in the care, more or less, of my daughter, Erica. My wife and I own it, but she and my son Sven do most of the care of it, and eventually it'll be much more lived in than now probably, but it waits. Built just around the time of the American Civil War, about 1864, I think was when that was built, out of virgin hemlock. It's a double plank house. That's kind of another story. Oh, might be time to head back. One last look at the beauty. The sun's beginning to come up over the mountain and change the lighting before we head back to the stables. The goats kind of had a mutiny on me and decided they weren't ready to go back to the barn yet. That's Joe Pyeweed, I think. It's poisonous to most mammals. I don't think the goats will probably know enough to not to eat it. I think that's what that's called. I get it mixed up with another plant that's similar. Grows real thickly up on the mountain where it was clear cut. Billy's enjoying that raspberry plant. And the does, they're eating a euonymus called firebush. Its leaves get bright red in the fall. Now they're working on a dogwood, or at least the white one is.